I found out a way to improve your combos while also doubling your damage while also stopping the ability to super counter. So if you're still doing your combo like this, please make sure to watch this video. Usually, no matter the combo you do, you can always be super countered as they can super counter any physical hitting attack. But today I'm going to show you some ways to bypass this completely. While it's not universal for every character, it is for the majority of the cast. Alright, this can be considered cheesy and I personally don't do it myself, but honestly, I don't know if there's another way to get past super counter if you aren't doing this. I personally don't mind super counter, but I know a lot of you guys hate it. Okay, before I get into showing the tech, I gotta teach you guys the rules. So for this tech to work, you need a slow ki blast or a fast ki blast. They cannot have no unique style ki blast, or they cannot have a spread out ki blast like Vegeta's. Okay, for the first part of the segment of the video, we're going to be covering slow ki blast, and then later on we're going to be going over the fast ki blast. So, the reason this works is because this does not allow the opponent to super counter because you're hitting him with a ki blast. So if you keep doing this over and over again, as you guys see, this ends up comboing. And it does do a lot of damage while wasting a lot of ki. I just have it on limited to make it easier. So you can go all the way to 20 hits with this, but the only problem is after 20 they end up dropping. So as you guys can see, exactly on 20 they end up dropping because of hit stun. You can actually even do it and then combo off of it if you do it correctly. So let me just show you, as you guys can see. So if you don't have a lot of ki, you could end up hitting your opponent there. So there is a little bit of a problem when you pick big characters with this. Let me just reset this so I don't end up killing him. When it comes to big characters, if you're playing a character relatively smaller than the one you're playing, sometimes this will end up just whiffing, as you guys can tell. So since Whis is a lot taller than Bardock, it doesn't make some whiff. So the characters that that haven't got a destruction topo, they cannot always do it on small characters. Sometimes they do just fall out. But if I'm doing it on a big character, just like as big as got a destruction topo, they won't end up falling out. So characters that can't be stunned by ki blast, these does not work on. So any giant or zebra and stuff like that, this does not work on because they just don't get stunned by ki blast. So you cannot do this to any of the giants or zebra. Alright, now that I showed you guys the rules of it, I kind of just want to go over how I would set it up if I ended up doing this. So most of the time I like to do a stun attack and then move back and then forward and just kind of end up doing it like this. The reason why I end up moving back is because if you end up doing it too fast, you end up not able to actually combo. So let me just show you guys that really quick. As you guys can see, he didn't end up going forward where I need him to go forward. So it kind of, since this happened because he's still in stun, and if he's a little bit out of stun, I end up making him go forward. So the only thing that I didn't say in the rules, which I kind of forgot, is to do this you have to be moving forward. If I'm moving back or anyway to the side, this does not end up working. So let me just show you guys. See how it didn't end up working there? Just because I have to be moving forward because it doesn't connect fast enough, so they're able to just turn around and go. The only way that I know how to get out of this, if you have an explosive wave, so any character with an explosive wave can get out of this. I actually think this one is a lot better than the slow ki blast because you are able to actually combo off of it. So this is a lot better to me than the fast ki blast because you are able to combo off of it. So you see, if I wanted to do that, could end up comboing it because if I don't want to waste all my ki, I could keep going over and over again. So is it for me? Like this is better. So say I wanted to do that. And then whatever, right? I could keep going to all my multi-hits. I didn't feel like doing the whole combo, but you guys kind of can see what I mean. But yeah, let's get into the fast ki blast. Alright, now I'm going to be going over the fast ki blast. The fast ki blast, if not just as broken or a little bit less than the slow ki blast in my opinion. But there are some things that they end up doing better. So here I'm going to be showing you guys. So I'm going to have him on guard really quick. This one's a little bit weird to show you guys just because of how he is, like the fast ki blast on how they work. But if you're on the ground, you can still loop it just like this, just like the other one, but you end up whiffing after a certain amount because the ki blast ends up hitting him up. But if you're on the same level as him, you are able to keep doing it over and over again, as you guys can see. I'm going to do it 10 times because I don't feel like doing it all the way to 20, 25. But as you guys can see, it still ends up working there. So the thing with this is, even though it does work while you're running to your opponent, because you have to be moving forward, just like the last one. It doesn't always work at every distance. So if I'm far, as you guys can see, it's not comboing just because it's too far. So I have to be a certain distance to them. If I'm close, let's see how it ends up working. The only thing that is really broken about this one compared to the slow one is you actually can't evasive out of this one. Like explosive wave, the reason why you're not able to explosive wave is because, as you guys can see, he does that little tumble state. That tumble state lets you not use any of your abilities. Yeah, explosive wave. So if I looped it and kept doing it over and over again, he actually can't get out of this one. This one is a lot more cheesy in my opinion than the other one. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I set it up. Alright, now the same way as I set up the other one, I set it up the same way. And if you have a stun move, I like to do it off of that. So I do stun move, but instead of moving back like the last one, you don't end up moving back at all. You end up just holding it, and then just do it once you get it, and then just keep going. And then, just like I said, since I'm on the ground, it's gonna end up whiffing. But if I'm on the same height, I'm gonna just hit him up. Just to show you guys. Let me do that. It's not gonna end up whiffing, and I could do it all the way into a hit stun. I ended up missing there because I missed the timing, like I said. The same way as the slow one. If you don't do it instantly, it won't work. So you have to make sure you're timing it. It's kind of just a timing thing when it comes to this. But yeah, I think this one is really, really good. I like the slow one better just because it's easier, and also if you don't have key, you're also able to combo. While this one, you're not able to. As you guys can see, he goes just too far. I'm not able to really combo. In my opinion, I think both of these are really, really cheesy. I'm only showing you guys this because I said earlier, like, if you don't like super counter, this is probably one of the best ways to get around super counter, just because you cannot super counter when you're in a key blast animation. So, like I said, this is just really, really good. While this is really, really good, it still doesn't work just like the other one for any character that ends up getting stunned, that can't be stunned by the key blast. So, like, characters like Broly, as you guys see. This man is just looking at me like, what are you doing? Like, come on, bro. Do better. Like, there you go. I did something better. But yeah, this doesn't work on characters like Broly and Giant. So the same rules kind of just apply for that. But if you guys haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Honestly, when it comes to this, I do think this is really, really cheesy. So I don't really recommend doing it. But if you really hate super counter that much, then you could end up doing it. But I will say, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, they also just released a survey. So if you guys haven't already, make sure that you guys can even put this video on the recommend on the thing. Getting this Key Blast combo, because like I said, it's kind of cheesy. But yo, please make sure to fill out the survey, because we can get so many things eliminated when it comes to this game. When it comes to rage quitting, the spark, a Key Blast, and all of that. But yeah, if you guys haven't already, remember, like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.